the chosen one, Adeleye.
Close that gap down to that. There you go. Well, he certainly tries to get them closed in to the extent round around. Oh, great shot! Tremendous shot! A little bit of a way to control. Oh, goodness me. Well, there's a terrific shot in the opening round, and that's hurting. Is he going to be able to get up? I'm not sure. Again from Chamberlain.
Yeah, lovely, accurate punch. And look at them shots, lamb and clean.
Chamberlain.
Chamberlain sinks to his knees. The IBF European lightweight champion.
One of the things out there is people are saying Tyson Fury priced himself out of the Usyk fight, that's why it happened at Wembley, but that's not the case, is it?
Well, how can you price out something out when you've not got an offer? There's no offer. Derek Chisora, who's the representative, said about 3 or 4 weeks ago that the boxers, Tyson included, would be earning around 100 to 150 million pounds. So you know what? I'll cut through all of it. We'll take that. Done. It's a done deal. Send us the contract.
Well, let's wait for that phone to ring. I'm having a look at it now as well. I'm sure it. Look, if you're saying
I'm just saying, if that's what it is, if Derek Chisora is the person who can make that offer, it's done. We agree. I'm not even going to talk to Tyson about it. It's done. We agree it. It's done.
What did you make of Usyk signing with Skill Challenge Promotions?
Well, look, at the end of the day, he's got 3 belts. Well, how old is he now? 38. 36. Sorry, my apologies. So he's 36. He has talked continually about if there was no Saudi, then that fight with Tyson would have taken place by now. He would have taken his 30% of the money, which would have been a lot of money for him. But this whole thing with the Saudi money, like golf, like the football, like all the various things, has distorted the situation, and that's why it hasn't happened. And I get that. They're professional sportsmen, they want to get a lot of money. But stop blaming Tyson. He did a Alexander Usyk put this tweet out. I think you can see it. That's it. I'm going to read it because obviously it's going to drive you mad trying to focus on that. But I'm going to read it. So he said, Fury, you talk about greatness in boxing. At the same time you say, give me a lot of money. Greatness in boxing is not determined by money. Greatness comes from a victorious path. You say that I avoid you, although I never have. And in fact, I've even come to you. I'm ready to box with you, even without any prize money. As he sat in Saudi for the money. And I get that, but stop with this bullshit already.
Just a couple more things to clear up. On the obviously there was an offer that went to Anthony Joshua, which he declined because he's got his own plan. Some fans were saying, why are you making offers to Anthony Joshua when you know that he's going to fight Dillian Whyte?
What plans he got? Who's he fighting?
Well, at the moment there's nothing scheduled.
So there isn't any. There's a plan for him to fight in August against nobody at the moment, against a dead man, because that's where they're at, looking, up the old cemetery, looking for someone for him to fight to save so that they can get moving or get to the situation inside. There isn't anybody, so that's why we said, look, you know what, you're in Texas training. Let's make the fight. Then we go and fight someone in a 10-round fight that is meaningless. Even if you're fighting Dillian Whyte, which is, I get that, I understand that, but Dillian Whyte just got taken to school and slaughtered by Tyson last year. Why are you fighting the guy that Tyson done a job on? Never won a second of any round. Fight the champion for the WBC title, the world title, and you win that, and you go into the fight, and Tyson doesn't want to ring. You go into that fight against Usyk for the 4 belts. What's that worth? You know why you don't want it? You know why they don't? Because they don't fancy it. That's the truth of the matter. And so, please stop with the bullshit, all that narrative that we know they're doing fights. No, I don't know what they're doing, because who is he fighting? Is he fighting Hrgovic? Who they've got in their camp? Why don't they fight him in with Hrgovic? You know what? No chance. No chance. They're round there now looking for someone who's barely got a pulse.
Maurizio Suleiman said that Tyson Fury is a victim in this scenario.
It's true. He is, but the narrative has been there because Tyson sometimes can be his own worst enemy. But I keep saying, you've got 48 hours and people get, and I want to do this, and I get that, and I do understand sometimes. But the fact of the matter is, that's frustration from him. If you're going to sign for me, sign for me. Here's the offer. What is there more to do with? We go back to the Joshua fight. We've agreed to. I'm giving you 40%, which they said, their own words, this was a good offer. Do you remember?
Yeah.
We can't argue about that. Here's a good offer. That's what Tyson give them. Then we pissed around. Then we find out after the event when it all collapsed. Then it's not going to happen because Frank Smith said he's not ready yet and he hasn't got a trainer. So fine, I understand that. Should have told us that in the meantime, but we agreed a contract more or less. There's a couple of silly little points to be sorted out, but they were negligible. But Tyson got frustrated and kept telling me all along, this is not going to happen.
Don't hold him, let him go. Let him go.
So it's Friday night, you're back again. You must have some good memories of your call now. You tend to put people to sleep there.
Yeah, I do. And Friday night, I'm adding to that.
The last one, it was Dimitro Bezos. It was the left hook from hell. Best punch of your career? What do you reckon?
I suppose. I do a lot of things in sparring, and I bang people out in sparring and whatnot. But like I say, it's another thing doing it on fight night. A lot of people are gym fighters, and when it comes to fight night, they get like stage fright and whatnot. So doing it in the ring is one thing when nobody's there, but it's about doing it on the big stage. So in terms of the big stage, yeah, that was my best shot, but I got many more to come. I got a lot on my arsenal.
That's interesting what you said there, because I remember when you've had performances that you weren't so happy with, and you do interviews where you're saying, I'm not like this in the gym, man. In the gym, man, it's different. Yeah. So you're taking that form now into the ring.
Yeah, I'm starting to find my feet, because you know what they say, the juniors is different to the seniors is different to the pros. You find your feet in the juniors after a few fights, you find your feet in the seniors after a few fights. I've had a few fights as a pro now, so I'm starting to find my feet, get used to the ring, seeing what it's like with the cameras there, the commentary, the fans cheering, you giving the ring announcement. It's good, so I just get used to it. Same thing I want to do on Friday, get used to it, and it's going to be a lot of nights.
Emir Ahmatovic, he's the man you're facing on Friday night. What do you know about him?
Good fighter, WSB, he boxed, internationally as an amateur. He's got some decent power. He seems to have a bit of bottle. He comes to win, and I think that's what I need, someone that's going to really come and bring it, because they're going to make a lot of mistakes. And if he thinks he's courageous, we'll see how courageous he is.
I've got a message from him, because I tend to DM future opponents, and he doesn't say anything about what he's got between his legs. What he does say is, hey Dev, he should know I am really ready for war. I'm coming to win and take the belt with me. What's your reaction to these comments?
I mean, and I'm going to punch him in his mouth on Friday anyways, so he's going to see me on Thursday at the weigh-in. He can say what he wants to say. And on Friday, he gets to put his hands on me. So we'll see. I mean, I'm going to put my hands on him on Friday. That belt's not going nowhere. I ain't even showed it off properly yet, so it definitely can't go nowhere.
First title, how does it feel?
Good. My living room looks a bit different now. I'm starting to get some shelves ready for all of these belts, so yeah, it's real good.
First of many?
First of many, man. First of many. And my mum wants some belts, so I got to go bring some back for her.
Okay, well, that's Friday night on BT Sport, defending your WBO European heavyweight title.
David, the chosen one, Adeleye.
Close back up, down to that. There you go. Well, he certainly tries to get that.
And look at them shots, lam and clean.
Chamberlain! While Chamberlain sinks to his knees, the IBF European lightweight champion. David, the chosen one, Adeleye. Close back up, Dancy. That's the there you go. Well, he certainly tries to get them closed in to the extent round the round. Oh, great shot! Tremendous shot! A little bit of a way to control. Oh, goodness me. Well, there's a terrific shot in the opening round, and that's hurting. Is he going to be able to get up? I'm not sure. Against Chamberlain.
Yeah, lovely, accurate punch. And look at them shots, lam and clean.
Chamberlain! While Chamberlain sinks to his knees, the IBF European lightweight champion.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the official weigh-in ahead of Fight Night Live on BT Sport. We are live from 7 o'clock tomorrow from British Boxing's spiritual home of York Hall for an excellent night of championship boxing. The main event, the return of unbeaten heavyweight sensation Big D, David Adeleye, defends his WBO European heavyweight title against Emir Ahmatovic. We've got all the fighters here. They're all going to weigh in ahead of their fights tomorrow night live on BT Sport. Let's work our way through the card. Our first contest we'll introduce to the scales. It's 6 rounds in the super welterweight division. Introducing first, it is his 20th professional contest from Chamberlain, Poland. Please welcome Bartosz Glowacki.
£54, 4 ounces.
£154 and 4 ounces. And now let's welcome to the scales. He is unbeaten with a record of 2 wins and no defeats, with 1 win coming by way of knockout. Please welcome from Northampton, Big Ben Fail. £157 and 3 ounces for Ben Fail. We'll get a face-off down the front here.
Thanks, boys. Don't face front, face front, face front, face front.
All right, 6 rounds in the super welterweight division tomorrow night at York Hall. Our next contest is 6 rounds in the cruiserweight division. Introducing first to the scales, he has 26 contests to his credit. Please welcome from Poland, Paweł Strykowski. £202 and 2 ounces for Paweł Strykowski. And now let's welcome to the scales. He is unbeaten with a record of 4 wins and no defeats, with 3 big wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome from Thetford, Tommy the Norfolk Nightmare Fletcher. £200 for Tommy Fletcher.
Face front, boys. Face front.
6 rounds in the cruiserweight division tomorrow night, live on BT Sport from York Hall. Our next contest is 8 rounds in the super welterweight division. Please first welcome to the scales with a record of 7 wins and 5 defeats, 4 wins coming by way of knockout. Here's from Nuuk, Greenland. Please welcome Frank Marsden. £155 and 3 ounces for Frank Madsen. And now let's welcome to the scales. He is unbeaten with a record of 8 wins and no defeats, with 2 big wins coming by way of knockout. From Northampton, please welcome the chosen one, Call foul! £157 and 3 ounces for Carl Fail. All right, 8 rounds in the super welterweight division tomorrow night live on BT Sport. Our next contest is 8 rounds in the light heavyweight division. Introducing first to the scales, he has a record of 10 wins, 10 defeats and 4 draws, with 2 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome from Geneva, Switzerland, Khalid Graidia. Khalid Graidia in action tomorrow night live on BT Sport. It's a light heavyweight contest. He takes on Ezra the Cannon Taylor. A reminder, we are live from 7 o'clock on BT Sport. And here is Khalid Graidia. £176 exactly for Khalid Graidia. All right, now let's welcome to the scales. He is unbeaten with a record of 5 wins and no defeats, with 4 wins coming by way of knockout from Nottingham, Ezra the Cannon Taylor. £177 and 3 ounces for Ezra the Cannon Taylor. Let's get a face-off now down the front.
Face front, boys. Face front. Face front. Ain't a staring contest. Face front.
Eight rounds in the light heavyweight division tomorrow night live on BT Sport. Our next contest is 6 rounds in the super featherweight division. Introducing first to the scale, over 40 fights to his credit. Please welcome from Sinaloa, Mexico, Christian Lopez Flores. £133 and 6 ounces for Christian Lopez Flores. And now let's welcome to the scales. He is unbeaten with a record of 5 wins and no defeats. 3 wins coming by way of knockout from Southampton. His name is Royston Barney Smith, a.k.a. Sugar Boy Roy. £133 and 7 ounces for Sugar Boy Roy.
Face front, gents. It's on barrel. There you are.
All right, 6 rounds in the super featherweight division tomorrow night. And just a reminder to everyone watching this stream, we are live from 7 o'clock on BT Sport. It's a huge night of boxing from British Boxing's spiritual home of York Hall. The main event is David Adeleye against Emir Ahmatovic. We're going to crack on with the weigh-in here. We've got 3 championship contests tomorrow night, and we're going to weigh in the WBC International Silver Super Lightweight Championship. Introducing first to the scales, the challenger. He has a record of 21 wins with 6 defeats and 5 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome from Liverpool, the former WBA International Super Lightweight Champion, Tom Farrell. £140 exactly. All right, now let's welcome to the scales. He is unbeaten with a record of 10 wins and no defeats, with 3 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the reigning, defending, undefeated WBC International Silver Super Lightweight Champion. Please welcome from Wickham, the showman, Henry Turner. £139.8 for Henry Turner. Both fighters make the championship weight. And we're going to face off down the front. The WBC International Silver Super Lightweight Championship on the line tomorrow night on BT Sport from York Hall. Just a reminder, we are live from 7 o'clock. 3 championship fights, including the one that we're just about to see them face off. WBO European Heavyweight Championship is also on the line as David Adeleye defends his belt. Unbeaten David Adeleye defends his belt against Emir Ahmatovic. Let's get a face-off. We're belting up, we're strapping up down here.
James, face front. Face front.
All right, the WBC International Silver Super Lightweight Championship on the line tomorrow night. Henry Turner and Tom Farrell. Now let's welcome to the scales. This contest is for the IBF European Lightweight Championship. Introducing first the challenger. He has a record of 12 wins with only 4 defeats and 2 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome from Lucca, Italy, Marvin Demolari. £134 and 9 ounces for Marvin Demolari, the challenger tomorrow night. All right, now let's welcome to the scales. He is unbeaten with a record of 12 wins and no defeats, with 8 wins coming by way of knockout. He is from Portsmouth and he is the reigning, defending, undefeated IBF European Lightweight Champion, Mark Chamberlain. £134 and 2 ounces for Mark Chamberlain. Both fighters make championship weight ahead of the IBF European Lightweight Championship title fight tomorrow night on BT Sport. Let's get a face-off.
Rules meeting in the next door, Dev. Rules meeting is next door.
Richards, face front. Go on, Mark.
All right, 10 rounds for the IBF European Lightweight Championship tomorrow night at York Hall, live on BT Sport. It is now time to welcome to the scales our main event participants. 10 rounds for the WBO European Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first to the scales, he has a record of 12 wins with only 1 defeat, with 9 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the WBC Mediterranean champion, fighting out of Serbia by way of Frankfurt, Germany. Please welcome Emir, the Atomic Ahmatovic. Emir Ahmatovic just slightly missed his cue. I'm sure he'll be on the scales very shortly. He hasn't got weight to worry about. They are, of course, heavyweights. And himself, here he comes, Emir Ahmatovic. Main event tomorrow night, taking on David Adeleye. Let's see his weight on the scales.
Oh, okay.
254 pounds exactly for the challenger, Emir Ahmatovic. All right, now let's welcome to the scales. He is unbeaten with a record of 11 wins and no defeats, with 10 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the reigning, defending, undefeated WBO European Heavyweight Champion. Please welcome from Ladbroke Grove, Big D, David Adeleye.
There we go. Look good, baby.
235 pounds exactly for David Adeleye. Let's get a face-off down the front. 10 rounds for the WBO European Heavyweight Championship. Fight number 12 for David Adeleye. Big fight, big night at York Hall. Join us from 7 o'clock on BT Sport. Let's get a face-off. You're on this side, Dave.
On this side?
Yeah. So you're on that side.
Und angucken. Gucken, gucken, gucken. Weiter gucken, weiter gucken. Weiter, 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 weiter.
Too slow, Chad. I know. Look here. Let's go, my boy.
There's a rules meeting next door. A rules meeting is in there, yes?
Let's go.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah,
10 rounds for the WBO European Heavyweight Championship. For everyone in the room, there is a rules meeting next door. Please do not forget that. And we are going to bring Josh Frankham to the scales here, who has a fight tomorrow night at York Hall. His opponent weighs in tomorrow, but we're going to bring him up to the scales. Please welcome, unbeaten in 7 fights from Reading, Joshua Frankham. There we go, Josh Frankham in action tomorrow night, live on BT Sport from British Boxing's spiritual home of York Hall. Stick with us on the stream. We're going to do a few interviews. We're going to go around the room And remember, 7 o'clock tomorrow night, live on BT Sport. We are back at York Hall. The heavyweights are back. Big D, David Adeleye, defends his WBO European Heavyweight Championship against Emir Ahmatovic. We'll be back in around 2 minutes.
You've done that before, haven't you?
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Do you have a mic in particular you want? Greeny.
Mic check.
Mic check. Both this one. Big D, this is you here.
Oh, this is. I thought I was on that side. You was on that side. I get the whole tea.
Like this, yeah? Yeah, you get the whole two. You need them. Yeah. All right. Well, look, we've just had the weigh-in. We've just had the face-off. Your main event, and yet again, Big D, David Adeleye. What do you reckon of your man there, Emir Ahmatovic?
Yeah, he's a good fighter. I already know that. He comes to fight. Big, strong fella. Yeah, he weighed in heavy, so I know his game plan already. So it's all good.
What's the difference? It's about 20 pounds difference. Is that
yeah,
right?
20 pounds. What's that? 10 kilos. Come on, man. I've been knocking out big men my whole life. Nothing new.
So you've got no problem with that because you've been for years. People have said David Adelaye's a small heavyweight, right? But you keep doing a job on these bigger fellas.
Yeah, and like I said, man, a fight's a fight, man. When you start hitting people on the chin, when you got big punching power, people know about it. So, you know, that stuff there doesn't matter to me. What he weighs, what he doesn't weigh, it doesn't really mean anything.
Can you take anything from the face-off, from like meeting him, getting around him? What are you sensing from his energy?
Nothing. I don't really look into all of that stuff because people say, "Oh, you burn up energy in a way," and I don't really look into it. Like I said, I know he obviously weighed in heavy, so his intentions are probably to try and walk me down and throw big shots. But when he sees I'm elusive and I'm not there to be hit, I can fight on the back foot, I can fight moving forward, I can fight sideways. So we'll see what's up tomorrow. Last
time we were at York Hall, you took on Dimitro Bezos, who was about 10 foot tall and also tried to walk you down.
Yeah.
We saw how that ended, right?
And then I beat them in. And when I beat them in, they all bite. You know, so I'm going to throw out the bait and see if he takes it. But either way, you know, either way it goes is me coming out with a W, regardless. And like I said, I don't think the judges will be needed. When I start letting my hands go, a lot of people are going to know about it. And yeah, it is what it is. 12-0 tomorrow night, baby.
You ready to go, aren't you?
Oh, man, ready. But I'm always ready to go, but especially when it gets closer. When these have a tussle.
Could you have gone then?
Yeah, you know me though, Dev.
I do know you.
You know what I mean? You know me. So, but yeah, all is well. Yeah, it don't really mean nothing, man. All of that, just the face-off, all of it don't mean nothing. So, yeah.
I assume you've done a few tickets because last time out they were going mad for you. Have you done a few this time?
We'll have to see tomorrow.
Yeah? Going to be a little surprise, is it?
We'll see tomorrow.
All right. Anything you wanna tell them?
Tune in, and don't tune in late. Straight knockouts.
There you go, Big D. We'll let you crack on.
No,
we'll do that,
it,
and I'll take that as well.
Have a good one, yeah?
Yeah, see you tomorrow. Well, look at that. Is that a future fight there, Tommy Fletcher? Because you are taller than David Adeleye. You're such a big man.
Legs,
yeah. How you doing? This is fight number 5 for you.
Number 5,
yeah.
Yeah, now I'm getting used to the process now. I'm starting to ease into it now. I feel confident up there, you know. So I'm ready to smash his head in.
Every time. I just know I'm always going to get a line from you, so I'm ready to smash his head in as well.
That's it, yeah.
What do you make of him up there? Your opponent, seeing him, meeting him for the first time?
You know what, Dev? I'll tell you the truth. I looked at him on YouTube and I thought, I imagined him to be a lot bigger than what he was. I come to the hotel yesterday and I'll tell you what happened. I drove all the way here yesterday thinking I was staying last night, but it turns out it's for today only. I walked into the reception, I saw David Adelaye's opponent. I thought, cool, that's my guy, he looks big, he looks real big. But I was sizing him, I was thinking, yeah, all right, I'll do him, I'll do him. I G'd myself up to almost beat him and then realised that and it's not even my opponent. So, yeah, I saw my guy today. I think he's He's tall
Smaller.
and he's small. He's a lot smaller, but he's tall though. He is tall, but so different tactics. And I'll come and I'll bring a fight to him come Friday night.
I love that you got to the hotel a day early. No one told you to get here.
Didn't stay though. That's the thing.
Didn't stay, so you just rocked up, sort of wasted your time, really.
Got put the feelers out there, have a little look, I guess. Yeah.
Have a little look around. You saw this geezer, Emir Ahmatovic, who's 50 pounds heavier than you, and you were sizing him up as though you were going to fight him.
Honestly, I thought, you know what, I think I've got half a chance, so I'll do him. But no. I realised that weren't my guy. But I looked at him, I thought, cool, he's big. He looks big for cruiserweight, but. Cause I thought it looked like him, it looks like my opponent, But nah.
Well, look, obviously you've got your opponent tomorrow, and it's all building blocks now towards where everyone thinks you're gonna go. There's another fella out there in the cruiserweight division, in the Queensberry stable, who's also building his way up. He's talking about you. You're talking about him. What do you think of Alois Jr.?
Listen, I think he's a good fighter, and we're both young cruiserweights, both in the same stable. So when we meet, we'll get it on. But until then, I've not really got much to say on it, Dev, to be honest, because I'm not getting lost in this. I've got a fight tomorrow night. I've not got a fight of a future yet. When their graphics put up on Instagram and Twitter that I'm fighting him, then we'll talk about it.
But I'd imagine we'll probably also talk about it. Hopefully tomorrow after you've come through, you'll be asked it again. Like, what do you think? And then you might have something else to say.
Of course, we'll see. Well, until then, we'll get it on then. Yeah.
Okay, well, look, Tommy Fletcher, great speaking to you. Best of luck to you tomorrow. They're looking at you, all of those fellas over there, and girls. I'm sure you're all tuned in. Tell them something.
Listen, tomorrow night you're going to see a vicious knockout, and I'm going to get in there to box, but if it comes, I'm going to knock him out, spark out.
There you go, Tommy Fletcher, big promises, and I look forward to it, mate.
Cheers, Dev. Appreciate it, mate. Thank you ever so much. Cheers.
Well, I think we're gonna keep things moving here. We like having a little chat. Let's bring in the Cannon. Goodness me. Shadowboxing his way in, terrifying me. You ready for me?
Ready for you.
Well, I should think so. I mean, you've got someone far more challenging than me. Khalid Grey-Deer is the man tomorrow night.
He is.
What would you make of him up there?
I'm the man tomorrow night, man. I'm the man tomorrow night. He's game, man. Tough opponent. Looks like he's got a tough face as well.
He has got a tough face.
And yeah, man, he went the distance with Kara Itamar.
Yeah.
And we'll just see what he brings to me tomorrow. I know what I'm going to bring to him. Just see what he can bring to me, that's all.
You're so excited. I can see it. You're so excited.
I can't wait, man. I really can't wait. Even now, like now, people are making weight. They're probably dehydrated. I'm shadowboxing before I'm about to step on the scale. I'm perfectly bang on weight. Everything's gone well, like I was saying to you before last week. And yeah, man, the time is now. Tomorrow, it's just gonna be.
So tell me this: how do you expect him to come out and fight you? Do you expect him to stick it on you? Do you think he's going to box and move? What do you think he's going to do?
I believe he's going to box and move.
Yeah.
He's an experienced fighter. He's seasoned. I wouldn't go too far to say he's a veteran, but he's definitely experienced in the game. So if he's as experienced as I'm saying that he is, he's not going to want to come out. It's an 8-round fight. It can be long and it can be deep in them trenches when I take you there. So yeah, he's going to probably try to work me out, but I'm going to be everything he's going to try and do, I'm going to do it ×5. So he's just going to have to keep up, man, if he can.
8-round fight, right? So you've not done 8 rounds before, have you?
I haven't, no. I haven't, and hopefully I don't get to do it tomorrow either, but we'll see.
You got it in the tank in case you need it?
I've got it in the tank and more, man. I could make it 10, push it to 10.
Well, let's see if we can get that changed then. No, we won't. But how much pressure do you put on yourself for this? Because it feels like it could be a breakout moment for you. You're live on BT Sport. By all accounts, you've got a good slot. You're getting a bit of hype and build up in the build up to this event this time. Do you put pressure on yourself to deliver like an eye-catching performance, or are you just chill?
No pressure, man. This is what I'm built for. It's what I'm made for. So why would I put pressure on myself? It's all I do is fight. This is the same thing what I've been doing every day, you know what I'm saying, for the last 11, 12 years. So now I get to enjoy it. This is the time to enjoy it. I've made weight, I've done all the hard work, you know what I'm saying, the grueling spars, the hill sprints, all the things that you could think of that you need to do to be ready for a fight, I've done. So now I go in there and enjoy it under the bright lights, under my with all the supporters I have, the people cheering me on, you know, with the cameras around me. Like, this is what I live for, you know. So I'm not shying away, man. I'm stepping in there.
Stepping in, stepping up. Are you trying to make a bit of a statement as well, though, to the division? Like, for example, there was a video that went out where you were talking about what you do to Willie Hutchinson. You know, he replied pretty quickly and said, no, you wouldn't do that. I think he believes he'd do the same thing to you. Carol Atama, of course, a mutual opponent with Khalid Grey-Deer. Are you trying to show everyone, hey, I'm the guy you should be looking at?
Well, I believe I'm doing that already without having to try and, you know, do extra or anything additional. I'm saying this is my 6th fight. I'm doing an 8-rounder against someone who's just done 8 rounds with Karate, my man. He's no joke. So I'm stepping in there because I'm ready to step up, like you said. So I feel like I don't need to talk or say that, you know, I'm making statements. My actions are going to make the statements already. You know what I'm saying? And my performance tomorrow, you'll see it. I don't need to say it too much more anymore. I don't think so anyway.
Okay, well, look, we're going to get you to say one thing more. We're going to get you to say it down that camera because that's everyone watching. They want to know what they're going to see tomorrow from the cannon. Tell them.
Aye. Ezra Taylor's the name. Keep it in your brain because this fight's going to be insane.
Wonderful. I mean, I can't. You drop that. Come on, just drop it.
Yeah, you want to drop it? Sure?
Just drop it and walk off.
I ain't going to get sued or nothing now.
No, I think we're good. There you go. Mic drop moment there from Ezra the Cannon Taylor. I'm not sure we're going to have a chat with anyone else, but, I mean, how can you even follow that? Remember, we are live on BT Sport from 7 o'clock tomorrow night. It's a huge show. You've just seen Ezra Taylor. He's buzzing. He can't wait. He takes on Khalid Graidia. We've had a chat with Big D, David Adeleye. That is the main event of the evening. Heavyweights. David Adeleye, 11-0. It's his 12th fight. He's knocked out 10 so far. He's got this fella in front of him who's about 20 pounds heavier than him. He thinks that he's going to come and walk him down. Adeleye had people walking him down his whole life and he tends to knock him out. Let's see if he can do it tomorrow night live on BT Sport. Do not miss it.
David, the chosen one, Adeleye.
Close that gap down to that. There you go.
Well, he certainly tries to get them closed in to the extent round the round. Oh, great shot. Tremendous shot.
A little bit of a way to punch. Oh, goodness me. Well, there's a terrific shot in the opening round, and that's hurting. Is he going to be able to get up? I'm not sure.
Chamberlain. Yeah, lovely, accurate punch. And look at them shots, lam and clean.
Chamberlain.